Hey, what's up, guys? Today, my Eritrean brothers and sisters. Today, I came up with a kind of it's not new, but semish new, semi-newish, which phrase shall I use? So today, I'm gonna talk about law and order, constitution. Uh, it's really very thorny, very kind of controversial issue. From the time where you had all this team like Dr. Barkhat Selassie, they tried to draft the constitution in 1997, and it's been shelved and nothing happened, nothing moved. So I was digging a lot, to understand our background historically and what was going on all in the past. So that brings you to all the Askari and Shmagale and all the Eritrean customary laws and everything. So, but today I'm gonna talk about modern thing. They just talk too much about because I think they're trying to make this lady called Fozia Hashim to be our masters literally. These are people they don't respect human dignity. They don't respect us, and they tell you you have to follow law. So what they're saying is you have people for the Hashim, all of those people, they don't give no thoughts about law and order, and they just want to implement that law on us, and they tell you hey, we are you masters, So I just want to give you a bit background information. I think Mr. Zamarat Johannes wrote really brilliant book about the Eritrean historical book, and especially about the Asgade and Shwagile. So this is just people classes. I think it's from around the Hamasin area. People they used to go to all these people, all these areas in Gashbarka, Karan, everything, and these Asgade people. The way these Shmagile people were, they are serfs. I think I did as I understood. So you had all these Beni Amir, all these Harandor, and the people the British people they used to call them. What was that? Wazifazi. It's a new term. Well, obviously, we're not going to use that kind of really derogatory, humiliating thing. We don't have such a thing now. We as Eritreans, we are equal. But obviously, when someone comes up and trying to kind of belittle you and and try to be your boss, hey, you have to follow for the Hashim as your boss, as your master. You have to follow her law. Hey, my friend, we got laws as well, It doesn't go that way. We have to respect each other, okay? So we have to dig our past history. So you had this wazi fuzzy about all these Harandawa, Bini Amir people, that the British people were using them against the Mahdi clans in Sudan. So these people were, all these Wazifazi, they were really brilliant fighters. They trained them, the British people trained them so much during the Second World War. So I think that's how they gave them this Wazifazi, in kind of of respect and honor for being loyal and really brilliant fighters. And, so that's the background. So we have people like Ibrahim Sultan, always with this, V shape, victory, V-Day, they call it V-Day in Europe, especially in England. Second World War is it 1942 or 1942, after the British, America, Allied forces, won the war, Second World War. So we had Winston Churchill, always with this V shape, always with that gentleman hat and everything. So that's Wazi Fazi, my friend, okay? So Ibrahim Sultan was one of Indian leaders who tried to emancipate all the serfs, Shumagile serfs from these Askeda people, So that was really, really horrendous kind of serfdom. These people, they just were giving all their cows, their cattle, their goat, their sheep, the milk, everything, and they were really hot women, their daughters, all this to the Asgari people. It's really horrible. When I heard Zimmerat, I think, by the way, I think we have to thank Mr. Zimmerat Johannes for his really brilliant analysis book. Like, I haven't seen a lot of people thanking him. Well, I think I haven't heard a lot of people saying really bad words against him. But that book is really very amazing gift, my friend. I read it as a colonial Italian history, how it was, all this statistical information, the economy, the export, the industries, the factories, like, the Italians built in Eritrea since they set their foot in Eritrea, 1800s. And it's really brilliant book. So he dedicated that chapter about the serfdom, slavery, all these people from Shimagile, all those Harandawa, Bini Amr people, like, just being slaves, like, serfs to these Asgade people, like, so that's a really brilliant book. I'm gonna post it on my Facebook, and you're gonna be able to read it. It's really, I think we have to thank the gentleman, Mr. Johannes, Mr. Zimmerat Johannes. I personally thank him for that. It's a really brilliant book. Something that we can learn. So when you go to Wikipedia and you search Mr. Ibrahim Sultan, always with his victory V-Day, like, kind of like, emulating Mr. Winston Churchill. That's the thing, my friend. That was serfdom. So Mr. Ibrahim Sultan, organized all the serfs in, in Gashbarka. They used to call it Gash Setit, and around Karan, and he was really kind of really organizing force for all these people, for the service, to get emancipated, everything. So that's how it comes. The Wazifazi came, like, so this law, Miss Fawzi Hashim just always just tells us, like, you just have to follow my order, everything. My friend, we are law-abiding people, really disciplined, very civilized people. But at the same time, you have to follow the rules as well. Law, we are all Democrat people, Eritreans, 5 million Eritreans. We should have a democracy, my friend, election, everything. That's law, okay? Constitution and the law, the leader of the country, the ministers, everyone has to abide by the law. Not just Mr. Fawzi Hashim comes as a minister and tells you, like, hey, if you're not going to follow the law, I'm going to spank you, kind of thing. My friend, we all have to respect rule and order, the law, the constitution. I don't know how it's going to work out in the future. It's a really complicated thing, because Mr. Dr. Barkhat Abdel worked so hard on that, and I think obviously Dr. Barkhat Abdel is one of the slaveholders, like, I wouldn't call that word, sorry, it's really horrible things. The serfs, obviously, I think that's his clan. So these Asgade people, like, these are people, like, owning all this serfdom. Well, we're not going to use that word, kind of thing. It's in this 2025 calendar year, but obviously that was what was in the past. And I'm going to post you about the information about the serfdom. Ibrahim Sultan came to the United Nations just to give his case to the United Nations, so that they can hear about our independence after the Italians left the country, not being to be tied up with Ethiopia as a federalist federation. So I think he did work a lot of hard work, and Mr. Walter Waldemar was thanking him, telling, like, 95% of the hard work, all these people to stay as independent people, he was just giving that credit to Mr. Ibrahim Sultan. Anyway, that's really history in a nutshell. Because I just want to raise it on all this serfdom that we had in the past, and just trying, people telling us, like, we have to respect the law. Of course we respect the law, everything. I just want to tell, so that other people, like, we don't have to disrespect each other, okay? So that's how we have today our history in the past. And I thought you guys are going to be really empowered and enriched by such really crucial information, all these people, like, from the past. Okay, thank you very much. And those people of you from Eritrea trying to threaten us, like, just telling us all this really horrible thing. And we have to respect each other, my friend, okay? Thank you. Adios. Hey.